Hello, everyone. Welcome to the a comeback video to latest
Guess who's
Sundays.
back?
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
again. Blaiden's back on the Bell's Basement channel.
that's right. That's right. The international superstar, uh, Uncle Blaiden.
Very true. And a lot has happened since the last time. Bells. We started
Yeah,
streaming together.
yeah,
A
and
shameless plug there. I'm gonna comment on my main channel under this podcast video, and I expect you to pin the comment because you owe me several favors actually. But we're not going to get into that. That's lore from my channel. So go check that out if you feel so inclined to. Anyways, Bells, you were saying?
yeah. I guess we can keep it more family friendly. At the very least, family friendly when it comes to I don't know, because like
When it
I think
comes to what? I don't
I don't
understand
know.
where you're going with that.
I don't know. Like actually neither do I.
Bells, I don't think I can
I was
keep
gonna.
it family friendly and talk about this album truthfully.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go family friendly, and then I realized that I'm gonna get very angry towards the album, so probably not.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't think I can muster up enough energy to feel angry towards the album. But I feel something towards the album. It's definitely contempt. It's a
Hmm.
pure hatred. But we'll get there
Yeah,
when we get there. Baby
yeah.
steps.
So yeah, I guess to start off this, I wasn't even thinking of like when Vultures 2 was gonna come out. I honestly kind of assumed that it was probably gonna be next year or something.
I
I
assumed
don't
it
know.
was never coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I was more so like never really thinking about Vultures. Like whenever I thought about Kanye, I was like, oh yeah, Vultures once. I never really had even in mind like a sequel coming out. Then the
Yeah.
sequel came out, and then I was like, oh, I guess there's a new Kanye album. I guess I should probably listen to it. Um,
And that we did, Bells.
yeah.
That we did.
This album is depressing. Like, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it like just straight out of the gate. I was like, for the longest time, I listened to every Kanye album. Like, we did a tier list and everything. I only felt like there was only really one bad Kanye album in his discography, and that was Jesus is King. Like, I didn't really like that album. I thought it was boring. Um, and
Yeah.
I think this album is a lot worse. Like, way worse. In fact, I listened to it 2 times. The second time, I found more reasons to dislike it than I honestly ever thought I would.
Yeah.
I don't know where to
Yeah.
begin. I don't know where to begin with it because like the first time that I listened to it, I was like, man, this album is so fucking boring. Like like the first song was kind of interesting. Like I kind of liked the beat a little bit. I thought it was kind of eerie in a way that was somewhat interesting, I guess.
Yeah. The synth would go like detuned, and I don't know. It was like the THX logo sound. You know what I mean? It had that like sound too. Is it THX? Am I retarded?
Uh, I suppose I don't know. It
Like the you know what? I can't recreate it with my mouth, but no, it had that type of vibe to it, and then it would go detuned and it would sound all dark. Oh, it's
yeah,
scary. You
and I
know,
also
it was
yeah
interesting.
like especially at the end it kind of went the interesting direction. But the
Hmm.
beat is also the only thing that I like about the song because like this is not only applies to this song in general, but like every song in general. This is Kanye at his most, I don't know, his least likable, and not even unlikable in a fun way. Like even Vultures one, Kanye was being unlikable in sort of a fun way that was at the very least entertaining. And this album is just like it just washes over me. Like his flows are just
Dude,
so
you know why?
obnoxious.
You know why?
Why?
Well, a little birdie told me. Now, I can't confirm nor deny this. However, I did have sneaking suspicions on my first listen of this album. I did have sneaking suspicions. I said, there's like weird artifacting in some of these vocals. You know what artifacting is?
Um, I don't think I do actually.
Okay. It's like little glitches, little inconsistencies, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, this sounds so weird. So I went into Lewis server of all places to talk about this album leading up to us recording this podcast. And apparently, little birdie told me, little whistleblower told me that most of these, well, not most of these, but some of these Kanye verses, someone else wrote and recorded the verse, and then they AI'd his vocals on top of it. And
Uh,
that was the exact sneaky suspicion that I got whenever I was listening to it for the first time.
um.
You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
yeah. I can see what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. Well, I guess Kanye's not the first rapper that I've seen doing this year that I've listened to,
Nope.
but
Not in 2024. I will say this much though: the AI on this album, for as bad as it was, and for as obvious to me as it was that it was AI, and I got that suspicion confirmed. It's still better AI than the Eminem album that came out this year. So,
yeah. I
you
mean,
know,
I guess just generally, I do prefer his flows in here than Eminem's flows in that of Slim Shady. But
yeah. Well, that's because Eminem did the AI on the last one. Like that was still him under the AI. On this one, it's like Ty Dolla $ign under the AI, and Kanye's like vocals being transposed onto it. If that makes any sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is like the one thing that I like more than the Eminem album. I will say also this: I think this is worse than the Eminem album.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty. Yeah. Confidently,
Honestly,
yes.
because like the Eminem album, like honestly, I don't think there's really anything that I like about the Eminem album, but I don't know. This one just offends me more. Like what it represents just offends me more than the Eminem album.
Yeah. Well, the Eminem album's more fun to listen to, and that's saying a lot.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Like I don't know, like this album, like as I was talking about Kanye being unlikable, but it's also like there's a sense of self-indulgence. Like even in the more emotional songs, like he's so dislikable that like any emotional piece that he tries to pull off is just like it just comes off as pathetic. Like
You don't even like Ye. Go listen to Drake.
that we'll get to that song.
Yeah.
Five Terror. We'll get to that one because I have a lot to say about that one.
I have a lot to say about that one too. I can't wait.
Yeah, yeah. Also, yeah, the mixing of this album. At first, I thought it was that I don't know. Like when I first listened to the album, I was like, yeah, like I noticed some problems with the mixing. Something was off. But at the same time, I assumed that it will be better if I listen to it with my other headphones because I still haven't really gotten completely used with the travel. Well, like
Mm-hmm.
the very extreme travel with the headphones. I re-listened to it, and honestly, it wasn't really even the headphones. It was just that the album is just really badly mixed.
Yeah.
Like there's several songs where like the volume is higher than some other songs. Like it's very like the volume is very inconsistent for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, the first
And
time I listened to this album, it was a completely different mix than in some of the songs than the second time I listened to it. Like it got an updated mix the second time that I listened to it because it's a Kanye album and they just do that now.
yeah, it's a DLC, little DLC.
Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, it's better, but like, a better mix isn't going to fix a bad song,
Yeah. And I mean, like even at that, like there are several songs where like, I remember like Lifestyle, for example, like there's like a little, it has like two beats in under one song, and like one of the beats is like extremely loud for some reason. Like one of, I don't know if I should really call it like a beat. I guess more so like an idea. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it happens like in the middle of the song or at the very least a little bit before the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No. No. like that entire stretch of songs from Husband to Bomb, I think my brain is trying for its own sake to forget about that entire stretch of songs. Those four songs are the worst like 4-track run. That's the worst 4-track run in music Period.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't even remember. Maybe like I'm looking at the track list. I don't remember. Maybe I do remember. I guess the other three songs. Husband is. I don't know. Husband is just really boring.
Husband is
Anthem,
bad, dude. Husband
like,
is bad.
like I feel like out of all of the songs, that's probably the one that I got the least out of. I don't know. It's. Uh,
I remember because I texted you. This was before you listened to it, but after I listened to it, I texted you. I cannot wait for you to get the bomb.
um, yeah, that was what you were referencing.
Yeah, the Kanye's Kid song. You
Yeah,
know,
that one. That one's weird because like the first time that I listened to it, I was like, "What's going on?" Then
it's
I listened to
Japanese.
yeah, I listened to it more. Yeah, I went to like the Genius pages. Apparently, yeah, it was Japanese. Apparently,
Yeah,
I tried to listen to the song more like in I guess instrumental level, like sound wise, and it's just I don't know how like I still don't know what he was trying to do with the song. Like it's just
I don't
it's
either. I think he was just trying to remix things his kids were saying, and
as
it's just bad.
yeah, like it's nonsense. It's like this is only 2 minutes and 31. It felt like longer to me because I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of specific things about the song other than the Japanese children.
The Japanese children. No, dude, it wasn't even Japanese children. It was like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can attest to this more, but like there's nothing worse to me than like people like completely butchering an accent, right? Like
Mhm.
hearing a white person say "Watashi wa no mai wa Norsu chan," or I guess she's not white, but she might as well be for all intents and purposes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
hearing like I don't know, dude. I don't know. Something about this just so cringy. It goes straight through me.
yeah. I mean, same. Like all I can remember is yeah, Japanese children singing. I guess.
Yeah.
There was like a little Kanye verse at the start. Uh,
Was there? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I think there was. I'm looking at it. Yeah, it was from Norwest and Kanye West. Like I'm the bomb. Yeah. That's I guess that was what it was.
Jesus. Who
Um,
cares?
yeah. Another song that I really disliked was Field Trip. That song has also really awful mixing to me. Like
Oh, Field
it's
Trip
just
was one of the better to me. But go ahead.
Field Trip was just like I don't know. It wasn't as offensive as some of the other songs, but like I just hate how it sounds. Like it felt like one of those songs where like it was like a combination of several beats or several ideas, but like the execution was just I don't know. It was headache inducing. Like I don't know. I didn't like. It was a mess, and the
I'm
lyrics.
surprised. I'm surprised you're pointing to that one instead of Time Moving Slow.
Yeah, that one was also bad.
Yeah,
Time moving. Yeah.
that one's like the
Uh,
standout bad one to me in that stretch of songs.
hmm. Yeah.
Fried kind of
Uh,
rocks though.
mhm. Friday. I don't
You
remember
know
the
I'm
Friday.
fried.
Yeah.
How can you not remember that? Is Kanye doing his I don't know what kind of
It's
voice you call it.
it is the only thing that I remember from it though. I don't know. Um. Yeah, I don't know. Like several. I feel like everything after 5:30. I'm gonna be honest. Has kind of went over my head. Maybe it's because at the time I was just done with the album. I kind of wanted it to end
Yeah,
because I. But
yeah.
like those last four songs. I mean, I don't think I can really remember many things about them to be honest.
I felt the same exact way, and on my re-listen, because that's what I got out of my first listen was like, okay, up until like 5:30, everything is like really bad, and
Hmm.
then after 5:30, the album just loses me. So I went into my re-listen under that mindset that I'm going to pay more attention to those last four tracks. Still completely washed over me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know,
apparently one of them was like a Yankee. I don't know to the it was like a lake from like 2018. Like I
hell
was
if I
reading
know.
some. I was reading some of the Radio Music reviews, and someone pointed it out that apparently Sky City was like a leak that happened back then. But that's really all I know about the song.
I do know that that 530 in particular, one that you said you had a lot to say about. Well, Little Birdie told me that this was actually on Donda 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was actually on Donda 2, and Kanye didn't have the original file, so he YouTube to MP3 downloaded it.
Oh, is that why the song sounds awful?
Yep. That is exactly why.
I was listening to the song and it felt like he was just lazily mashing like his verses with like a random song. Like it didn't even feel like a beat. It was just like it felt like a complete song, just being very badly matched with his verses. Like it just felt like two songs going at the same time. Honestly, and that's not. I don't think that's even the worst problem with the song. It's yeah, I guess we can now talk about 530.
Yeah.
This is probably the worst Kanye song of all time for me. This is probably his worst song.
Oh, that's saying a lot. I don't think that this is his worst song because Bomb's on here, but I don't know. Speak your truth, Queen.
Yeah, I mean, Bomb was more confusing, but 530 had so many things that offend me. Just like not only when it comes to how awful the beat sounded, because like it is the worst sounding song of all of the songs except for maybe Bomb. But like, I mean, this is a song where like I think like he was trying to get more emotional. Like he was trying to think of his marriage with Kim.
Yeah, and he just can't.
He's
too self-indulgent.
He's too self-indulgent. The lyrics don't really even say anything. It's just like like drunk texting. I should probably super drunk. Like that's. I feel like I got more. He was saying more of that than I don't know anything with Kim. I don't know. It was like he was trying to get emotional, and I just couldn't. I cannot buy it. I cannot buy any of his bullshit he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like and this song goes for like a very long time as well. Like I think it's probably one of the longer songs of the album. And like I don't know, I remember the song was getting worse and worse the more it went on. Like I think he actually goes more into deep with Kim in like the last verse. But like at that point it was just like oh yeah, that's like the verse where he says shit like you don't really love Jay, go listen to Drake, bitch.
Yeah, listen to Future, go listen to Lil Baby.
It's just like this is like as a guy, I don't know. This guy's retarded.
Like our brother is lost and confused.
Yeah, like this is like I feel like a drunk guy will make more sense than Kanye. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I hate this song. Like I hate what it represents. I hate how it sounds. I don't know. It feels like the culmination of I don't know of the like the worst qualities of I don't know his recent music.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful. Like I fucking hate this.
Yeah, I completely agree. Would not go as far as to say it's the worst on the album. I think Husband is worse. I think Bomb is worse. I think Time Moving Slow is worse. But it is pretty laughably bad. And I think that speaks more to just how consistently bad this album is. My entire thought process was, well, first of all, I was confused about what I would possibly have to say about this album leading up to this podcast, because I feel like my entire outlook on this album can be summarized in 2 words, that being it's shit. But with that being said, I was wrestling, is this the worst Kanye album?
I mean,
I think it is. I think it is. I was trying to figure out if I like this or Ye more, because I don't like Ye, but everyone knows I don't like Ye.
I mean, come on, Ye's like definitely a lot better. Like,
Ye's shorter.
Yeah, Ye's shorter has honestly. I know we disagree, but like, I think Gary's song is at the very least at worst okay, and at best, I don't know. Like, it has Ghost Town. Like Ghost Town. Like,
yeah, that's like 1 out of what 7.
Yeah, but like that's still like that song's like I don't know. Like the best song on Vultures 2 is Light, which is like I don't know, like a 5 or a 4 for me. Uh, and then Ghost Town is like a 9. So like I think that's kind of a clear difference for me. I don't know.
I don't know, because I feel like the good on here is maybe not higher than the best on Yay, but I feel like the good on here, there's just more good here than on Yay, in my opinion. I like Slide, I like Field Trip, I like Fried. Yeah, I mean that's more than Ghost Town, man. That is more than Ghost Town.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even like Field Trip that much. I guess the two that I like from this album are Slide and Fried. So maybe he needs to make more songs that rhyme with slide, I guess. Slide and Fried.
I suppose. I mean, on again Friday. The only thing I remember from Friday is again what you were talking about, like his very abrasive rapping.
Yeah, he's got that cool, like, I don't know, that crazy crack smoke sounding Danny Brown voice. Don't you mess with me, you know I'm fine. You know, I can't do it because I don't have the black boy swagger, but you know, Kanye does, I don't know for sure.
I think it's just probably because like I don't really like Danny Brown that much, but that's just a me thing. Like maybe like
L.
I don't know. I just don't really find him very. I don't know. He's
what
not very
like Danny Brown.
I've heard a Truckster Exhibition, which I mean, it is a good album. I will admit.
Is that it?
One, and I've heard "Scaring the Hose."
Oh, you haven't heard XXX?
No, I still haven't heard XXX.
Oh, that's his best one. Okay, well, you can't talk about Danny Brown if you haven't heard XXX.
Oh, fair enough.
Ratio.
But from the two albums,
Zero IQ.
I like Atrocity Exhibition enough. I think it's kind of overrated, but whatever. I don't like Scaring the Hose. I think it's pretty obnoxious on that album. I don't like the beats, but
I think JPEG Mafia in general is just kind of obnoxious.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Obnoxious personality, but his production's good for sure. Yeah. I don't want to take that away from him.
Yeah, but I don't know, just generally, I guess his rapping is not really something for me, but I guess I can see its appeal. Like, I can see why people can like it.
Well, JPEG Mafia is a Twitter rapper. He raps about Twitter. Which, if there's any reason not to take someone seriously, it's that, right?
Yeah. Speaking of JPEG Mafia, apparently he has released an album recently, which I haven't listened to, but yeah, he has like a few days ago.
Damn, I didn't know about that. Maybe that's next latest Sundays.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I'll be willing to listen to that because like it looks, I don't know, it looks interesting from what I've heard. Like it apparently it's abrasive. Well, I mean, I know he's generally abrasive, but I don't know. I've heard some very mixed opinions on it, so I guess we'll have to see.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
But yeah, going back to Vultures too.
The man of the hour, Mr. West.
Yeah, this is. I mean, like all the way up to Vultures 1, I was like, Kanye has, went downhill, like undoubtedly, and he has had like a lot of stupid shit, a lot of like I cannot even get
a lot of based shit too. Might I add? I'm not going to say what was based, but some based stuff, right?
Yeah, like
I think that's another 20 trillion to Israel.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, I'm bringing over my inside jokes on my channel to your channel. You're welcome. Now you have identity.
Yeah. Again, like all the way up to Vultures 1. Like, yeah, his music has gotten worse, but I was like, I was still willing to defend him. Like that, at the very least, defend his music. Like, I feel like he still had a lot of the spark of him. He was just getting lazier. He was just getting the more warp in his own reality. But he was still occasionally able to pull off some entertaining songs and entertaining bits and everything. Like, Kanye wasn't awful for me yet. Until this album. I listened to this album and I was like, yeah, this is where it ends for me. Like this is
where it ends. Like you don't think like this is it. This is it for you.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe at some point he can. I don't know, because like you never know. Maybe he can become good again, like the next decade. But like this is the album where like I'm officially like I don't know disenchanted with at the very least his recent direction. Like this is the album that lost me. I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words.
I think for me, like, I don't know. An album can lose me, but I can always come back. Like, Donda 2 lost me. But, Vultures I was there for. I didn't think Vultures was unreviewable. This might be unreviewable, however. I think this might be unreviewable.
Yeah.
Even though we're technically reviewing it here, I think that just in general, my God.
Yeah, like this is easily his most. I mean, it's not just his most puzzling album; it's just his most uh offensive one. I don't know. It's like the one where I'm like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Like how did we
The
get
Jews
to
killed
here?
him. The Jews killed him. That's what happened. The Jews killed Kanye. This isn't real Kanye. That's why half these verses are AI, and the other songs are from like Donda 2 and other like it's because he got, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. The Jews killed Kanye.
maybe so. Yeah, like this feels like
Blame Howard.
this feels like the direct to DVD sequel to the first album. If that makes sense.
Yes. Yes. I hate you. God, you're such a cartoon reviewer, but you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I guess in more musical terms, the B sides. I don't know. The B sides wouldn't be as much of a fun comparison, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right about B-sides because some of these songs. Well, okay, I said some of these songs. I know 530 was from Donda 2 apparently. And Sky City you said was like a leak from 2018.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, checks out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess the bottom line is this album is awful. It is probably the worst album that I've heard this year. It's either this or I don't know. There's a band called Black Dresses that released an album that I also hate on a similar level, but I don't think it's really worth talking about it here because I don't think anyone will really care.
Is this the worst album of the 2020s? Mainstream album of the 2020s?
I don't know if I will really go that far, to be honest, because
What's worse?
I mean, I guess if you count, I will say the Maroon 5 album from like a few years ago, but like I don't think anyone really care about it. Like I don't think it's even hardly mainstream, despite the fact that it's from a mainstream group, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I think that album is worse just because there's nothing to gain from that album. It's just 100% much from start to finish. I guess Vultures 2 has more to offer. I mean, again, the first song is not that bad. Like I will be willing to admit that.
The first song gave me false hope.
Yeah.
You know? And then the second song grounds you back down to earth really fast.
Yeah.
It's a bad piano. It sounds like FL keys, like the stock FL Studio keyboard. And that, what's the second song again? Time Moving Slow. Yeah. Oh, it's so bad. So bad.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's just this is an awful album. It is again contender for the worst album of the year at the very least. I hope I guess I hope Kanye gets better. I don't know if I'll be willing to.
Well, he's dead because the Jews. Oh.
Yeah. Well,
there's no getting better, but
yeah, I guess so. There's no getting better. I'm not really gonna anticipate a Vultures 3, to be honest. I think this is probably where he should stop.
How many did they say they were doing?
I don't know. I have no idea. I just heard that there was gonna be at the very least 2. Like I don't really have much confirmation about this, but if they're ever making a Vultures 3, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna be excited for it, to be honest. Because like that's the thing about Vultures too. Like it isn't just offensively bad. It's just a lot of it is also boring as well. Like it's not a fun listen. like the most fun that you can get from Vultures 2 is again, in a way, the first song, and um, I don't know. I guess Bomb is such a puzzling song that it's interesting to talk about, but at the same time, it's not, because it's
Yeah.
not a fun song to listen to. It's just one of the weirder ones.
So do you think that? So would you rather listen to Vultures 2 or the Bad Bunny album?
I'm gonna be
You know the Bad
honest.
Bunny album.
I'm gonna be honest, playing the Bad Bunny album.
Okay. Well, it looks like we know what album we're doing for next latest Sundays.
Okay, all right.
Wait, really? Really?
After JPEG Mafia.
Aw, you psyched me out.
Hey man, this is what happens.
I hate you so much. I guess next we get to listen to the Bad Bunny album, Un Verano Sin Ti. That's how Northwest would pronounce it.
Yeah, un verano sin ti.
Yeah, Un Verano Sin Ti. That's Peggy Hill Spanish. How cringy is it to hear me say it like that to you?
Very.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, because like the Spanish accent is very. I mean, you know about it. You've heard people talk Spanish before. It's very different.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I'm speaking, I'm saying the Bad Bunny album title, how you say everything in English. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I get what you meant.
Yeah, because you have a very thick Spanish accent.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was saying that with a very thick American accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever just try speaking normally?
Speaking normally English.
Yeah, normally English.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think I'm very stuck with this English accent. Like, I don't know. It's like it's hard to even, I don't know, to even try to talk differently. Because like I've tried to talk differently sometimes in my videos. Like I try to be, clear,
more white. More white.
More white.
Yeah, you got to be more white. You got to be like that's such an autistic reference. You got to be like that original profile picture you drew. Now put it up on screen. The original profile picture you drew. Now put that up on screen. Now put Bells up on screen. What Bells actually looks like up on screen.
I'll probably draw a more accurate version of Bells, but okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. You got to be more like you got to just be more white, Bells. Come on. What are you doing with your life? If you're not white, what are you?
That is true. I mean, I mostly review white stuff in my channel.
That is true. We're talking about Kanye right now.
Yeah. I mean, like before this, my latest video was the Radiohead one.
Yeah, I mean Radiohead, Kanye, JPEG Mafia, dude. White people, your channel's for white people. Let's be honest. That's your target demographic here.
Maybe so.
Yeah, definitely so.
I think we should probably close this off.
Close this off by plugging my channel. Everybody, go subscribe to me. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now. Follow me if you want to be reminded when to drink water. If you want to join the Bad Bunny fan club. If you want to what else do I do? I guess that's it. That's really all I do. I drink water, I listen to Bad Bunny.
And Eminem?
Yeah. No, just Bad Bunny.
Right, man.
Always just Bad Bunny. It's going to be fun talking about Bad Bunny and me not understanding a goddamn word he says.
Maybe if I decide to listen to that Bad Bunny album, I'll be willing to tell you. I don't know.
Here's the thing, Bells. Here's the thing. Sometimes I'll listen to a song in Spanish and I'll like understand something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not uncommon that I understand something because I understand very little Spanish, but enough Spanish to where it's like, I'll understand some things, right? With Bad Bunny, it's different.
Yeah,
I can't. It's ironic, but it's ironic considering my dad's from Puerto Rico. But I cannot understand the Puerto Rican accent at all. It's so over my head, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it is very linked into this reggaeton, I guess, style of
Yeah, well, it's like it's very Caribbean, very Caribbean style of speaking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trend